Hello, my name is Samantha Schloder. I am a fourth-year material science and engineering student within the Swanson School of Engineering. This presentation is to showcase a few of the opportunities within my major and also the opportunities that I have had being a student at Pitt. And with that, let's get started. A fun fact about me is that I've always adored science from the time that I was young, as you can see how when I dressed up like Albert Einstein for Halloween one year. And as I was growing up, I left St. Mary's, Pennsylvania to pursue my thirst for knowledge and adventure. Specifically, this picture shows my thirst for adventure, where I studied abroad in India and went backpacking through the foothills of the Himalayas. The opportunities within the material science engineering curriculum is basically limitless, just like it's limitless for all the other departments too. Specifically, you can do research, co-op, internships, study abroad, all those things, and it just so happens that I've done all of these. I wanted the full experience out of college, and so I made sure to manage my time so that I got to experience everything. This all started when I did a research project over the summer after my freshman year in additive manufacturing. And not only was it like super cool to research additive manufacturing, but I also got to submit a paper to an undergraduate research journal. So I am published, which not many people can say. In addition to that, I realized that research wasn't the best for me, and I really wanted to get that experience in industry. So after that, I co-opted and interned at two different places, one where they cast aluminum and one where they cast steel. And as a material scientist, everybody kind of gravitates towards a certain material or a certain process, and that's definitely casting for me. With all that being said, I have so much experience in research and industry, and I was still able to find time to study abroad, and you can see again a picture of that adventure. When you're considering what school to go to, I have four major points that I thought about when I was choosing a college. The first one was class size. I came from a really small town, and so a big school is kind of daunting, but after looking into it a little more, I realized that the program that I wanted to go into, material science, is pretty small. They only have approximately like 20 students, give or take a few. And so while my freshman year and sophomore year had a lot of people in it, as I got further along, it got a lot smaller, and I like that. I would also consider distance from family. Family is pretty important to me, and being in Pittsburgh, I am 2 hours from home and an hour from my mom's side of the family, which is something really important to me. I'd also think about scholarships. This is a picture of me being awarded one of the several scholarships that I applied for as an undergraduate, which is important to think about money, because when you get out of school, you don't want to have a lot of debt. You want to have something that's manageable. And then I'd also consider clubs or organizations. I was a member, am still a member of Engineers Without Borders, and I knew going into college that I wanted to do this service and engineering related club. And so when I was looking at Pitt, I was really happy that it had it. That being said, you shouldn't just rely on the program. You should also make sure that you're going to be happy wherever you go, because happiness is important. Out of all the passions that I pursued at Pitt, here are three of them. The first one is a snowboarding instructor at Seven Springs, which is a mountain that is close to Pitt. I did Engineers Without Borders, which I talked a little bit about before, and then I also competed in the 2019 TMS bladesmithing competition, which was a lot of fun. We got to forge our own blades and compete, and it wasn't just about the blade, it was about the metallurgy behind the forming of the blade, which was a lot of fun. My future plans lie in the casting industry. Here's a picture of me in front of the caster in all my safety gear, and then on the right you see a picture of one of the ingots, and it's huge, and it's an industry that I look forward to entering when I graduate in December. If you would like to contact me, I put my email here, and that's another picture from my study abroad experience. Overall, I have loved going to school at the Swanson School of Engineering, and here's a picture of the building itself that we call Benedum Hall. You can go ahead and scan this code and follow us on Instagram, where we post a lot of different photos and stories from students at Pitt. Thank you for listening to this presentation. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something more about the University of Pittsburgh. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.